We may have witnessed the episode of the year. Rezero Season 4 Episode 3 has done something that I haven't felt for years from any anime. To summarize this episode, it was confusing, horrifying, gruesome, and utterly brutal. It was probably one of the craziest episodes of not only ReZero but all of anime. Before I watched this episode, I actually went back to the previous seasons of ReZero and watched some of the craziest deaths Subaru had, like episode 15 of season 1, episode 8 of season 2, and episode 2 of season 3. And I would say watching all of them one after another was an experience of its own. I basically wanted to rank all the traumatizing deaths, but then I realized ranking pain may not be a good idea. So I dropped that thought and started watching the episode. And trust me when I say this, I actually delayed my dinner for this episode because I knew this episode would be damn brutal. And thank God I made that decision because I almost puked watching this episode. One of the strong points of this episode had to be confusion. From the very beginning of this episode, I was asking myself what the actual hell is happening. They did such a great job portraying the environment that it actually feels like horror. And probably after watching this, I would never take right in any crossroads. I guess Darlot's advice of not taking left in the crossroads didn't really work well for Subaru. After taking right, Subaru met with obstacles of iron walls, which for some reason looked like doors to him. And as he touched those so called doors, they disappeared into thin air. Who knows why? Though I do have a theory that in this route, Satela is sealed deep inside, and Subaru, one way or another, has the ability to open these doors, which could be tied with his authorities. Anyways, unlike the other two doors, for some reason, the third door didn't actually open. And from here, the hell begins. Subaru started crashing out and made faces that we haven't seen for years, and Ram started throwing accusations that were not true at all, which led up to them fighting between each other, which also made me want to choke Ram. Ram would be jealous if she ever learns what Subaru did to her sister. Coming back from the joke Ram is, Anastasia's hand actually slips and her blade goes through Ram. And based on what I heard, Anastasia or Echidna in this case wasn't really affected by the so-called miasma at all, since she is an artificial spirit. Which means the reason why she cut Ram was because she thought it would be a rational choice to do so. So Ram also made sure to take her revenge by literally cutting her in half. Some people are also saying it wasn't actually Echidna, it was Anastasia in this scene. Imagine your body getting taken by a fox, and when you get it back, half of it is missing. Also, I don't know why, but some people are confused that it was Ram who did this to Echidna or Anna. I guess the aura monster LARPing is now affecting their brain. Speaking of brain, Patrash, the so-called vegetarian, for the first time got the taste of meat. Live vegetarian eating meat for the first time reaction, which is very much valid. But seriously, the whole scene was horrifying. If I were Subaru, I wouldn't be able to move on as early as he did. It just goes to show how mentally strong Subaru is. Though I would have taken right again just for the king. No, obviously I'm kidding. But this time when he actually takes left, another hell awaits for him in the shape of a Maoist. Bro just can't get break. I really loved how different the vibe was in this loop, how fast it shifted from horror to hype, but still horror. And I have to say, Ram was the MVP for this loop. The way she was protecting Subaru and all, which was obviously contradictory to what we have seen in the previous loop. I really wanted to see more of the Mabist fight, but still it was very much fine, since the highlight of this episode was the Hell Cape scene. And after all the trauma, we really needed to end with Shaula looking like this. Believe me, it was really necessary. Overall, this was a peak episode, and the best thing is that the whole season would be filled with peaks like this. At least that's what every novel reader is saying. They're even saying it gets better than this. But how is that even possible? How it can be better than this? Who knows? We will see as the episode comes out. And more peak means more content for me. So subscribe my channel for more ReZero content. Let me know your experience of this episode in the comment. Bye bye. Sayonara.